Good day, good day, good day, everyone. Welcome to Morning Sip with Rev Melissa. I am Rev Melissa, and SIP stands for Spirit in Practice, where we practice because practice makes progress. Yes, it does. So, my mission, my passion is to support people in transforming their lives. My mission is to give inspiration through spiritual life coaching, preaching, and teaching that ignites the divine spark within you to live life in joy, connected to your yes. Yes, yes, yes. So if you need support, you can reach out to me. You can send me a direct message at Rev Melissa on Facebook and on Instagram, and we could set up some time to talk. I will be starting my next group spiritual life coaching in January, and I am accepting new clients for one-to-one coaching. So just reach out and let me know, and we can have a conversation. So, good day, everyone, everywhere. We are live today, streaming on New Thought Media Network. Hopefully, there's some glitches with Facebook with New Thought Media Network today. So, wherever you're watching me, let me know so I know what is connecting. So, I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. I certainly did. I am still in birthday mode. Yes, I am. So, this is what, day 8 of birthday celebrations. And I started today at the gym. I had a great time at the gym. I went for my strength training class, but it was canceled. And I was getting ready to leave. And I said, I'll just leave and go to the track. But I said, no, let me lift some weights. Let me do some strength training because, it's really important to maintain and build muscle tone. So I did some weight training and I got on my favorite machine, which is the Stairmaster, and did about 15-ish minutes of the Stairmaster. So that felt really, really good. So I hope you all are feeling well and taking care of yourself so that you can feel well. Yes? All right. So yesterday, as you know, on Mondays, we do a best of sip on Mondays because Mondays are my Sabbath. And I started showing for Monday the Distractions series. So that's a oldie but goodie from May of 2021. It was a series that is based on a New York Times challenge that was called the Fresh Start Challenge. And it was all around supporting people as we were coming out of the pandemic. Things were finally starting to open back up. And New York Times did a Fresh Start Challenge. And I married that with the series Distractions. So I hope you saw that yesterday. If you weren't following me in 2021, it's a really good series, and it also has Sekou Rice at the end. So in 2021, Sekou used to come on at the end of my sips, and we would have a conversation about the sip or whatever else that was going on. So I really love when I pick those. So since yesterday's replay was about distractions, I started thinking about distractions, of course. And what kept coming up for me, because I don't know about y'all, but sometimes it's very easy for me to get distracted. I'll start doing something, then I say, "Oh, I should do that." Then I'll go off and do that, and then I'll be right in the middle of something, and then I'll say, "Oh, let me do that." And then the next day I'm off and running doing something else. And that's not good. That's not good. It's really important that we focus, right? And so with distractions, what came up for me is prioritizing. Like, what are my priorities? That's what I started thinking about, Jared. Good to see you. Good to see you, Shay. Good to see you, Pamela. All of you are joining me, it looks like, on YouTube. So I'm not sure if something's going on with Facebook or not. So I started thinking about priorities and prioritizing. And I got curious about that word, as you'll know that I do about words, Lori. I got curious about the word priority. And so I looked it up. So let me share this with you. And I think today we're just going to kind of set the foundation with definitions. And then I'm going to scoot off because I have an appointment right after SIP today. So this is the definition, and there are many definitions, but this is the one that I want to highlight. Highest or higher in importance, rank, privilege, something given specific attention. So the origin of the word priority comes from the word prior, and prior comes from a Latin word that means superior. Interesting, right? Superior, which is akin to the word prime. So, priority and prime are related to each other. So then I looked up the word prime. Prime means of the first importance, of highest eminence. And the origins of the word prime is from a Latin word that means first, right? So, what is first in your life? Is one question that I could journal about. What are the priorities in your life? So, some questions started to surface. What is of highest importance or eminence for me? What is of the highest importance and eminence for you? Does what you actually do throughout the day reflect that which is of highest importance and eminence for you? Because let us remember that our behaviors are an indication of what our true priorities are. So we may be thinking this is a priority. Oh, my spiritual practice is a priority. Eating well is a priority. Exercising is a priority, right? We may be saying that is the list of my priorities, right? And in reality, I look at my behaviors, right? When I look at my behaviors may be indicating if my spiritual practice is a priority, but the first thing I do is spend a half an hour strolling on social media, that would be an indication to me that social media is really a priority for me, right? As an example. Yes? So, what are some of your priorities? So, I see you, Shay. Shay said, God first, then me, then others. I am one with the first two. Yes, yes. God first. God first. That's the rank for me as well, Shay. God first. My relationship with God is first, with spirit, with the indwelling divineness that I am is first. Therefore, if that is true, my behaviors will be in alignment with that, right? So then I get to check out my behaviors, my attitude, the things that I am doing and how I am being throughout the day that would indicate that that is my priority. So, this is not a sip about beating yourself up, right? Never. This is about just paying attention, observing, taking inventory, reassessing, course correcting, forgiving, releasing, surrendering, right? To ensure that we are in alignment with our priorities, that which is of high eminence in our lives. That is what we get to do. I see you, Lori, giving me the thumbs up on Instagram. That's what we get to do. So that's what we're going to spend some time on this week. What are we spending our time and energy on that is of highest importance to us? And does our behavior support that? So let's be with ourselves in that question. Imaja says, me, source, being a vehicle for expressing love, spiritual practices, doing yoga, Tibetan 5 movements. That is beautiful. Beautiful, Imaja. Beautiful. So just assess. You might want to write it down. I like to write down what my priorities are for the week because it helps me to focus. It helps me to focus because sometimes I can be highly distracted. And when that happens for me, I take a look at to see what are you really ignoring here? What's really going on here is a question that I ask myself. I become quite simply curious about me. So, that's the foundation. What are your priorities in your life right now? Right now. And do you actually, does what you do, does your behaviors align with that priority or those priorities? All right. All right, y'all. So I'm going to stop right there. Joy news. I will share joy news tomorrow. Have a wonderful today, everybody. I will see you tomorrow. Please think about that question. Ask yourself today, what are my priorities? Right? And you can have a set of priorities for Tuesday, right? The things that you want to get done is one thing. What I'm mainly talking about, though, is what is of high importance in your life. What is that relationship first for you that you are prioritizing? So for Shay, it is God. And for many of us, I believe that are tuning into SIP, it would also be somehow a higher power, yes, is of high eminence in our lives. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace and blessings, peace and justice. We're living life in joy, connected to our yes.